Hello and welcome to another video here at Hobbies and Happiness. My name's Dan.
I'm Jim. We have something to show you.
Yes, it is true, ladies and gentlemen. We do have some things to show you.
Never before seen.
Never before seen. We've got straight from us, Team Lorcana. We have some new cards to share with you all for Disney Lorcana. So the first thing, there's a character that people have been asking for actually for a while, especially if you're involved in a certain Discord. Do you know what character that is, Jim?
Nope.
Ursula? Well, it's not Ursula, but it's Ursula's cauldron.
That's like the next best thing.
That is like the next best thing. Now, I remember watching this movie when I was young, and her sitting around. Man, I have so many vivid memories of The Little Mermaid. Watching that movie when I was younger, and so let's talk about this card. It's Ursula's cauldron. Ursula's cauldron is an uninkable 2-cost item in amethyst. It has the ability peer into the depths. You can exert it and then look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You put one on the top of your deck and the other on the bottom. It's an uncommon card as well. Jim, what do you think about the card Ursula's Cauldron? What does this speak to you? What does it say to you?
Now, I really like this card. There's a couple combos you're able to do with this.
Okay.
There might be some Little Mermaid that can ready when you play an item. But aside from that, just being able to fix the top of your deck at for 2 cost going into the future, you're able to drop this really early on and get a lot of value from it.
Yeah, it can be a pretty powerful ability, and you're not paying for it either. You're paying only the 2 to get it out on board, and then just exert it to then look at the top 2. You can look at a lot of cards this way, and this type of ability is very powerful in card games. And so I like the versatility of, do I want to do it at the beginning of my turn and then maybe have other cards that I'm able to draw into? Another card I think this works very well with is Yzma, Alchemist. So Yzma has an ability. It says you're excused. Whenever this character quests, you look at the top card of your deck, put it either on the top or bottom of the deck. So it's another, if you use these abilities in tandem, you can look at a lot of cards, especially maybe your mid-late game, you're trying to find a certain answer. It works very, very, very well. And actually, when I read the card, I'm thinking to myself, how can this be good? And then I start thinking about, you can see a lot of cards. And in card games, the ability to see more cards than your opponent, very, very powerful. So that is Ursula's Cauldron. We're excited to share that with you all. And we actually have another card to share as well.
What? We have another card?
We have another card, yeah. And it's on theme with villains. And I wanted to get an apple here. I was going to eat an apple, and then it's a poisoned apple, ladies and gentlemen. It is poisoned apple. It is a 3-cost uninkable item in Ruby. Has the ability Take a Bite. It says you can pay 1 and banish this item. And then it says exert chosen character. If a princess character is chosen, banish her instead. So it's pretty interesting, right? So you pay 3 costs to get this item out on board. Once it's on board, you can then essentially pay 1 more ink and then banish that item, and then you are able to exert chosen character. But it has that additional upside of if you choose a princess, they are now banished instead. What's your initial take on Poison Apple, Jim?
There's a lot of really good princesses that you can banish with this card.
Yeah, there are.
They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and this apple is no different for them princesses.
Yeah, there's some really powerful princesses already that we've seen in the first chapter.
100%.
I mean, you've got all of the Ariels. We were just talking about the Ariels. I mean, if your opponent is doing some crazy shenanigans with Ariel, putting out a poison apple, even putting out a poison apple on turn 3 is that persistent threat. What I really like about this is we're dangling that poisoned apple in front of your opponent saying, I got something to give you.
If you don't have a way to take care of this, you're not going to like it later on.
What's even better that I like about this card is it's that versatility, right? That versatility is with both of these, both with Ursula's
100%.
Cauldron and the poison apple of okay, maybe even if your opponent is not playing princesses, still the ability to exert a character. Now I have the ability to, okay, now I can challenge into that character.
Yep.
So if let's say your opponent plays Fan of Flames to, ready their character, right? So we can't challenge into them. Now we can. So there's a lot of versatility. And one of my favorite things about the Poison Apple, it just looks so sinister. Yeah, so I'm a big fan. And Poison Apple is also a rare card, which yeah, that's a pretty powerful effect. If you're able to take care of Moana, Ariel, here's a really good one as well. Okay, the card Princess Aurora, with the Floodborn Princess Aurora giving all of your other characters ward, so you can't choose them.
Yep.
So now you can use Poison Apple to get rid of Princess Aurora. Now that sets up a lot of stuff. So Poison Apple, very, very cool card. Very cool card. And yeah, we're fans. We are definitely fans. So thank you to Team Lorcana for showing us these cards that we're able to show with you. So with that being said, you heard what we think. We want to know what you guys think. Let us know down below in the comments of your thoughts about these cards. Are you going to run us a Ruby Amethyst deck so you can run both these items? We're getting some pretty powerful items, and I like these. So again, let us know what you guys think down below in the comments. And again, thanks to Team Lorcana for giving us this opportunity to share these cards with you all. And again, that's Jim. I mean, I'm Jim. Wait, you're Jim. I'm Dan. You're Jim.
I'm Jim.
We get it we get it mixed up sometimes. But anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out with us today, and we'll catch you in the next video. See you, everybody.
Take care.